Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Texas Rangers and the Kansas City Royals. The Royals are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. Oral Hershiser, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the 4s. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the 4s indicates.
At the plate, Michael Young. He will lead this one off today. 2 balls and a strike to the Rangers leadoff hitter. These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. Fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out, and you're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you win 7 in a row, a week of everything coming together, that's a special feeling.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. All in all, a great afternoon for baseball. 73 degrees here at first pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And a good start to the inning for the Rangers. It's going to be a leadoff double.
Batting second.
That's what you want your leadoff hitter to do every time. He wastes a lot of pitches, makes the pitcher work, then to cap it off, he drives one for a double. That might be one of the best at-bats we'll see all game long.
Stepping in, Matt Duffy. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Young leads off second with nobody out. And he lays off the breaking ball there as he moves ahead to 2-1.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. The 2-2. This is skied into short left center. Left fielder coming in. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Batting third, the catcher, Ivan Rodriguez.
So a runner aboard at second here with 1 away. And set to stand in perhaps the premier backstop of the last 20 years, the veteran Pudge Rodriguez. Drilled down the line. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. He's set, and the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
At the plate now, Nelson Cruz. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. He's set. The 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Swung on and lifted down the left field line. And that's going to fall for a base hit. He'll get it into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Rangers will have to be content with just the one. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Texas is out in front 1-0. Lance Lynn gets the ball in game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Lance Lynn is a strike-throwing machine, not an overpowering guy. He's 92 to 95 miles an hour. He's going to throw anywhere between 60 to 70% fastballs. Does have the slider and does use his changeup. He's primarily a fastball type pitcher. If he has that good breaking ball, he could be really tough.
A swing and a miss there, 2-2. Lynn reached a really nice milestone in his last start, that being career win number 100. So 101 is what he's aiming for here. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Now the payoff pitch home. Comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Striding into the box, Robin Yount. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. The 3-1. And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Digging in now, Gary Carter. And something to watch out for is whether or not he'll be able to extend his 8-game hitting streak. First and second here with nobody out. Hit the other way out toward right field. Cruz is there, 1 away. Long throw to third. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Mickey Mantle.
Now at the plate, Mickey Mantle, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly, as that'll square things at 1-1.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
Now at the plate, Tony Perez. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Two and 1 to the Royals' first baseman. Fellas, this Rangers ball club, as they begin play, they are in the midst of a pretty bad stretch as they've dropped 6 straight coming in.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys.
And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes, and that's exactly what happened right now.
Joel Brett.
Into the box, George Brett. Too high there and maybe a bit outside as well. 2-1. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder giving chase. And this will get over the wall, in fact, so just the 1 run will be allowed to score.
Batting 7.
Really unfortunate there. Obviously, the runner at second base was going to score easily, but it's possible they could have waved the runner around from first as well. We'll never know, though, as he's forced to hold the runner at third because of the ground rule double.
Standing in now, Gary Sheffield. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there. And if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
So next to the plate for the Royals, Ryan Sandberg. And a great chance here for Kansas City to add on in just the first inning. Hard on the ground toward short. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Second inning set to go, and striding forward the designated hitter, Willie Calhoun. Now the 2-1. And that's ball 3 now as it just misses below the zone. Danny Santana will be next. Chopper to short. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
You can see that this wasn't that difficult to play as it headed up the middle, but it might have taken a funny hop there, and he couldn't make the play on it.
So next to the plate for Texas, Danny Santana. And he comes into this one really slumping. The numbers there over the past several games, not very pretty. Nobody out, runner on first. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
And it's belted high and deep into right center. And this one is gone. A home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And the Rangers have taken the lead. It's now 3-2.
One of the best qualities of this pitcher is keeping the ball in the ballpark. He's not an easy guy to get the ball up in the air again, so he's going to have to regroup a little bit here. He's not used to giving up home runs.
So now to the plate, Joey Gallo. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
High and deep down the left field line. And that's going to land foul. Here now the 2-2. Ripped down the line. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. And the pitch. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a two-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
In now, Elvis Andrus. So a full count now. Ronald Guzman will be next. Bases are empty, one man out. On a big curveball is in there for a called third strike, and there are two gone.
Batting 9.
Striding in, Ronald Guzman. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. All even now, 2-2. And the pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. But two here in the Rangers half of the inning, and they come on this two-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now a 3-2 Ranger lead. Leading off the inning, Johnny Damon, and they'll need him to get something going here. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Nope, upstairs.
Yeah, he just isn't that sharp on the mound right now. Had a rough start in the first inning, and now he's falling behind out of the gate here in the second. Some adjustments need to be made, and fast.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Grounded to third. He's got it. And that's the first out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Ryan Braun.
Stepping into the box, Ryan Braun. He worked a walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
Dan, that hit right there extends
Now
his hit
batting,
streak to 8
shortstop,
games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you could say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
Runner! 1-1. Pitch is high. The throw. In time. Tough to run on Pudge as he nails him at second base.
They're showing they're not afraid to be aggressive on the base paths so far in this one. But we'll see if this caught stealing slows that down a bit. Managers never like to run into outs, so they might play it a little safer going forward.
2 out, nobody on. 3-1 to Robin Yount.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now.
The
He's been
catcher,
torching
8,
them all weekend,
Gary
and he stays hot here with another
Carter.
extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
At the plate, Gary Carter. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
2-1. Here it is. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in a count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Out of the stretch, the 3-1 home. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen
batter,
this early in the
number 7.
game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there. Try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mickey Mantle, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here's the 3-1. Popped him up. Duffy in foul ground. And that retires the side. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We played 2 full. The Rangers lead it 3-2. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and stepping up as the shortstop, Michael Young. Popped him up. Carter has a play, and that's the first out of the inning. So with 1 gone in the inning, time for a check of the American League Central standings as you see where the Royals sit entering play today. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that means the corner infielder Matt Duffy will bat next. 3rd inning, already a 3-2 ball game. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
He stays alive, still 2-2. And that sinking fastball didn't sink, it stayed high. Nelson Cruz would be next. Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Ready for another chance? Nelson Cruz. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
We all know he's a really good hitter, and this is probably a good example why. He fell behind 0-2, but knowing they're probably going to try to get him to chase a pitcher's pitch, he got really patient. He's still up against the ropes a little, but he's in a much better position now on a 2-2 count.
High chopper to third. Brett is there for it, and as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for Texas, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. And we're back for the bottom of the 3rd. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Kansas City manager during the inning break about the Royals' offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Bottom of the 3rd now, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Tony Perez. ripped down the first base line. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The third baseman, number 5.
So coming to the plate, George Brett. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time. Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Throw over to the bag. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And again a throw, and the runner back. To the plate now, Gary Sheffield. Pitch out, nothing doing. The 2-1 on its way. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Striding in once again, Ryan Sandberg. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Sandberg.
Now a throw over, but the runner's back easily. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. A runner on first with 2 away. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down. He's set. Here's the 2-2.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Ready with another 2-2. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. Royals leave 1. They're down 3-2. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
All right, Heidi, thank you. And here's the former prize Dodger prospect, Willie Calhoun. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 2-1 home. Will not catch the zone, ball 3. Danny Santana waits on deck. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. High and deep to right. Looking up is the right fielder. To the track, to the wall. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year, and it gives the Rangers a 4-2 lead.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Into the box, Danny Santana. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. The 2-2. Bases are empty here, nobody out. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. And while we have a moment, here's a look at the Royals' Road to the Show report. Two guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. At the plate now, Joey Gallo. Counts even 2-2 to Joey Gallo.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Andrew.
So now to the plate, Elvis Andrus. Swing and a bouncing ball for Ryan Sandberg at second base. Reined in. Throw over to Perez will be in plenty of time, and the inning is over. Rangers pick up a run here on the solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 4-2 Texas. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Johnny Damon.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
The left fielder, number 8.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Ryan Braun. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
A 2-1 count to the leadoff hitter for Kansas City. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
Nope.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
Hit high and deep out to left center field. A ball that's carrying. But he can't get it as it's off the wall. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
Now
of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
Into the box now, Robin Yount. Hopped up. Guzman has to shade his eyes from the sun, but he stays with it for out number 2. So a man at third here with 2 gone. And up next will be the Hall of Famer catcher Gary Carter. 2 balls and a strike. We're in the 4th inning of a 4-2 ball game. 3-1 now.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
The 3-1. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. Throw to second and he's out. That'll end the inning, but they do score 1 on the play. Royals settle for just the 1. We played 4 full. It's the Rangers 4 and the Royals 3. New inning set to get underway, and here comes the first baseman, Ronald Guzman. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just
A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Standing in now, Michael Young. Skied into straightaway right. Sheffield will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting, third base.
Ready for another shot now, Matt Duffy. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Super play right there from the shortstop. Talk about showing off those hops. This was destined to be a base hit into the outfield.
Up next for the Rangers, Pudge Rodriguez. It was a walk in his last trip. Hit out towards second. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Rangers leave one, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Ready once again, Mickey Mantle. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close.
Now back.
Standing in, Tony Perez. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Perez.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. The count now at 2-2. Now the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. And that's the second out.
Now batting, third.
Digging in and looking for more, George Brett. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. The 2-1 home. Taken, strike 2.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. And get your groove on. It's into the party porch for a home run. George Brett with a solo shot. 4th home run for him on the season, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
At the plate, Gary Sheffield. This is skied out toward right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. But the Royals are able to knock things up on the solo home run. We're through 5 here this afternoon, and we are tied 4-4.